The lost art of just existing and being in modern society. That's what I want to yap about today. My name's Dina. I'm the owner of Zoe Yoga Lifestyle, a healing arts and yoga center that existed in Tampa, Florida for 20 years and then is moving now online until I reach my beautiful and very tiny remote village in my ancestral region in Greece, where I will be still online and hopefully hosting my retreats again. So this is a really important topic as we can see the rise of social media, and the internet, and what this has done to people is literally consumed them. It is important also to understand that the space on social media, doesn't matter really which platform, is literally narcissistic and a pathological space. And that's not my words or opinion. That's Professor Sam Vaknin, who you can find here on YouTube and is one of the foremost experts in psychology on cluster B and C personalities and how that works in our modern age, which he says is breeding narcissists and psychopaths. And the rise of social media encourages that. It encourages reactivity, rage baiting. It encourages for people that are making content to be in the algorithm, right? But based on what people like. And I can tell you that I'm not joining that bandwagon, and proud of that. That I exist in this space literally only to be sort of a counterculture. And as a Gen X 46-year-old woman, that you don't have to sell out to be who you are. In fact, selling out isn't being who you are. It's being what society wants you to be. And we have literally lost the art of just being and existing in our own lives. When you go outside and you look at people now sitting in restaurants or a coffee shop, most of them are on their phone. I'll be Socratic here. How much time can you spend sitting still without stimulation, without a book, without a phone? How often do you just put your phone away for half a day, and not go back to it? We have been plugged into the matrix in a different form before social media, and now it's gotten even worse. I'm drinking my cacao/coffee mix. I hope you're going to have a beverage with me too. And of course, be open to listening to all of your ideas in a discussion as long as it's respectful. And so we've lost the art of just being a human being, not doing. So, and social media has really turned this presence into a performance. Just a living life is now a performance. People pretending they're waking up with their camera right there and they're, I already have makeup on, and this is the insanity of our culture now. That every moment too, vulnerable moment, is now recorded again because it's going to get reaction. Vulnerability is a great thing, but when you're using it in a Machiavellian manner, it's not really healthy. And as somebody who worked with people for 20 years in private sessions and classes, I don't even post pictures of that anymore. I just have, other pictures that I use. I find it extremely improper to be selling off people's personal space, and it's really sad to see that we are also consuming other people's lives more than our own. So it's great if you use it for inspiration like I do, but I also allow myself less than an hour a day on social media. I'm on there to output and yes, to find those people who are, inspiring me in many different ways, not creating an echo chamber. People can be very different than me. And again, that is very helpful too, because again, if we have just a echo chamber of the same people, are we really growing? Growth requires reality testing. Reality testing is people challenging your beliefs, people challenging your ideals, people challenging even maybe how you live your life. And healthy people can tolerate that. Intolerance begins to show that you are only interested in people like you. You are only interested in people exactly like you and who think like you, again, have the same maybe political beliefs as you. Intolerance is an epidemic in our society right now. We have turned into adult children, most people. Can't have differences without demonizing or splitting all good, all bad, right? I'm all good, you're all bad. This is juvenile, what babies do between 2 and 4. So it has really also negated boredom as a doorway. Boredom is a doorway to creativity. So if you're an artist like me, you're looking to be creative, not consuming is a big part of my routine weekly. Not looking at social media for several days, not consuming books, just existing in nature, in my own world, laying down, staring at the ceiling, listening to music. All of these are very organic ways and things our ancestors did as well to just exist. And by just existing, that's the space that we allow ourselves to process. So you cannot process anything that you're experiencing in life if you're in past or future land. You just can't. You've got to be present to be able to heal. So if you're on a healing journey like I've been the last 6 years, coming out of a 3 different structural injury disability, you can't be in the past and future. You got to be present in order to heal. This is very, very important. Consuming constantly isn't going to help you empty out and become who you truly are. And that's also part of what my channel exists here for, is to basically teach people through somatic movement, yoga nidra. I have a free 10-minute yoga nidra guided meditation already up on my YouTube channel here. And to teach people how to just exist with themselves. If you can't sit with yourself, how can you sit with anyone else? We have lost the art of connection through social media as well. It's actually not created to connect you. And again, Professor Sam Vaknin, I prefer you to listen to his talks about basically how social media is created by a bunch of schizoids and mentally ill people. And now mentally ill people are running our culture in some forms. So we cannot look to the world to give us an internal compass, internal locus of control, as we would call it in psychology. You're not going to find it out there. You're going to find yourself getting lost. So this channel really exists for humans to exist in a way that we did prior, to be able to learn how to deal with stress in a healthy way, how to deal with grief in a healthy way, loss, life changes, how to avoid, again, the stress disease of our culture, the never-ending pushing through, going. You can only do that for so long. Your body and your nervous system especially is not a machine. Your nervous system needs rest, and rest is not just sleep. You could sleep and not be resting at all in a healthy manner. And rest, are you able to lie down and be like, I'm so relaxed? Or are you lying there feeling wired and tired? We're a high cortisol, adrenal fatigue nation in the US especially. And again, that's lauded up as something regarded as being amazing, and it's not. You're not going to live a long, healthy life by running yourself into the ground. Trust me, I did it in my 20s and 30s. We all have that juice, we want to do, but without the balance of rest, again, the duality, rest and do, then we're actually working against our own body and nervous system. And so I want to continue this talk much more, but you can find a lot of my resources through the Buy Me a Coffee link here on YouTube. And I have self-guided, somatic practice of 10 minutes a day, which will help you to start to relax and be in your body. And yoga nidra, free 10-minute here, and also longer ones on my Buy Me a Coffee. And I write a lot. I'm a really avid writer. And you'll find all those free posts also on Buy Me a Coffee. Last but not least, also my memberships, where it's a self-guided journey, every month a different theme, how to be with yourself. So if you're a person that is looking for that, maybe you found this channel for a reason. Let me know your thoughts.